Have you ever dreamed of having total recall? The ability to remember just about everything that you have ever come into contact with? Impossibly long lists of names and numbers, even poems in foreign languages.
You are what you can remember. Essentially that creates your map of the world. Surely that is a filter and the prism through which everything goes.
You must remember this, a kiss is just a kiss, a sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by.
There are regular athletes, and then there are mental athletes. And each spring, mental athletes of all ages gather in New York City for the ultimate contest of their sport, the USA Memory Championship.
The USA Memory Championship was in New York this weekend.
A mental athlete is like any other athlete, but our training involves the mind rather than the body.
Well, I've been putting in at least 5 hours a day training.
I started practicing about 3 days a week, 5 days a week. Now I'm up to about every day.
We're preparing half an hour every day.
I've been doing 3 hours a day on the practice of the techniques.
That technique that I now also understand you use called the Roman room. Somebody want to tell me what the Roman room technique is?
In Roman times, generals used the technique to learn the names of tens of thousands of soldiers. Now try this at home. First, in your head, picture a very familiar place. Many people use their house. Then, mentally walk through the space in the same sequence every time. Practice until your path is down cold. Now, place images of what you're trying to remember in the various locations. Last, take a walk back through the space, retrieving, recalling what you placed there.
The Roman room helps me in my everyday classes. It makes it fun at the same time. You don't have to stress yourself. You get it. I don't get involved with those people that be like, oh, that's not cool, studying is not cool. No, stay away from me. Be cool by yourself. I really don't care.
You may begin.
For names and faces, we're given a packet with 100 pictures of random people that we don't know. There's a first and last name. And we have 15 minutes to look at the pictures and the names. And then after that, we have a 15-minute recall where we have all the pictures just in different order. And then we have to write in the names as we remember them.
Nerd Squad!
Saying you're on the memory team is kind of dorky, but you know, it's a lot of fun. I love hanging out with the guys on the team, but the memory team is definitely not a way to pick up girls.
The problem with the cards is they're an abstract, and so by personalizing or in some way creating some association, it becomes meaningful to us.
Gene Hackman, David Copperfield, Gina Davis, Neil Diamond.
Once it's meaningful, it's easier to remember.
And David Thomas is going to tell us the first card.
Ten of Diamonds.
Nine of Spades.
Ace of Hearts.
Ace of Hearts is the third card.
Ten of Clubs.
Five of Spades.
Jack of Spades.
Queen of Diamonds.
Ten of Hearts.
Eight of Diamonds.
Jack of Clubs.
Seven of Spades.
Two of Diamonds.
King of Hearts.
King of Diamonds.
On paper, I am better than anybody else in the competition. The two greatest threats to me winning this year are Ram, the Indian gentleman, and Chester. Chester, I'm coming to town. Pull your finger out, do some more practice.
I'm not really looking forward to meeting David Thomas. He's been listed in the Guinness Book of World Records for memorizing pi to over 22,500 places. I'm not nearly as impressed with him as he is with himself.
14159265328462640.
It's been referred to as the major system. It's the idea of taking each digit, which is 0 through 9, and assigning each digit a consonant sound. 0 is S, 1 is T or D, 2 is an N, 3 is an M, 4 is an R, 5 is an L, 6 is the soft CH sound, 7 is a hard K or a hard C, 8 is an F or V, 9 is the P or the B, and then you always assign those consonant sounds to each digit. And so when you see 280, when that comes up, and when I look at that, and I just eyeball it for a moment, I could see knives in there. 2 and the V for 8 and the 0 as the S, knives. And so I picture knives in my Roman room when I'm going through the Roman room, which I've established beforehand. And I know that if the first object in that room is a desk, I see knives in the desk sticking out all over the place. And that's how I remember it. It's all there. It's all ready to go. And I pity anyone who doesn't know how to do this.
Memory is really close to home with us. Maureen, my wife, spends a tremendous amount of time taking care of her mother.
Yeah, this one.
So she likes better.
My mother-in-law, she has Alzheimer's. So what we're doing with my mother-in-law is twice a week, Maureen takes her mother into the city for basically brain training.
Well, I'm not exactly what you call popular at school. And so if I win this thing, people are going to be flying all over me. Yeah.
My name is Molly Laura McCready's, and I was born on April 27th, 19.
Hello, my name is Patricia Ann Henson.
Well, the Tea Party, you've got to remember names, addresses, zip codes, food, cars, animals, for crying out loud.
I have a pet, which is a fish called Charlie.
Athletes' time is up, but it's just time to come back on the stage.
Once the lights are on, the cameras are there, you know, and the stress is there, you can't breathe, you know, you're needing oxygen, then it's, you know, it is a very difficult environment.
What makes it difficult is not the event itself, it's all the movement and all the stuff that goes on, you know, with people talking and everything, and then it stops, and you have to empty all that stuff out.
My hopes for the competition this year will be obviously win.
Oh, we're gonna win again. Let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna win again.
Game on.
I want to win. I desperately want to win. I want to win so bad, it hurts me to think of losing.
You must remember this, a kiss is just a kiss, a sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by.
Guess I better remember what floor it's on, huh? That would not be a good start.